I believe we didn't have time to even check for maybe where places where columns would probably be. That would have informed our design better.
Data people are wire calling because we were for one while ago.
I remember walking into this space with the residents still occupied in the building. We're even trying to take our measurements.
We rushed.
Yeah, because people were still living there. So when we started our demolition, our inspections of the floors, the slabs and the walls, then we identified the column points, which fortunately for us aligned with what we had in our design.
If you don't mind, I'll add another 9 inches block to it. To this one and this kind of.
Renovation projects, most of the time, you usually start with civil works. Like you have to remove some walls, add some walls, align anything from the existing structure. If you need to reinforce maybe a ceiling or anything, you do that.
Before anybody started working at the sites, normally we do the demarcation because we construct it. This is not the way it is before, so we converted it. And there are some places that we need to set block. After the setting block, we do the plastering. There are some windows that we do the dressing. So after we do the plastering and the dressing, that's when people come in. Before painting, before furnishing, we got to do our own plastering before they started anything interior. So when you are done, that's when you can be applying the painting, wallpaper.
So everywhere empty, one break one share adjustments.
Àṣà wo bá yẹ fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ wa plan wa everything gbogbo ẹ̀ la wò wọ́n dẹ̀ ṣàlàyé bí àwọn iṣẹ́ yẹn bóyá fẹ́ lọ àwọn àwọn picture yẹn diagram kan tó fún wa.
This slant to be inside in between this space, so you box it. Yeah, nothing.
So àwọn gbogbo ẹ̀ ibi àwọn tó bá need adjustment ibi tó máa bá ta fẹ́ hang nǹkan sí gbogbo ẹ̀ ní sọ fáwọn tó fẹ́ ṣe kí ni pé kó bá wò. A plan for síjọ́ tá kọ́kọ́ wáyé báyìí. Àwọn nǹkan tá fẹ́ ṣe nǹkan yìí báwo la yẹ fẹ́ achieve nǹkan báyìí kí ní tá fẹ́ gbé sókè yìí báwo ló ṣe máa dúró lókè everything àwọn nǹkan tá need àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ míì tó máa kúndùn à pẹ̀lú nǹkan tá fẹ́ ṣe à ń sọ fáwọn tá fẹ́ bá iṣẹ́ nǹkan mu.
They should be able to cut out.
Àwọn early bodies wọ́n ti fẹ́ kí wọ́n ti gbé wa bọ̀ ó ní àwọn adjustments kọ̀ọ̀kan tí a ní láti ṣe lẹ̀ before kọ́tò lè kọ́pù àwọn anything.
Àwọn tó ti groove àwọn gbogbo ìpín adjustment àjọwò pẹ̀lú àwọn tó níṣẹ́ pẹ̀lú curve òkè àwọn level ìsàlẹ̀ àwọn tó ṣèkè ìgbà tó ṣe tán a sọ fún wọn pé kíní yìí kò lè sustain nǹkan tá a fẹ́ hang sókè wọ́n ní láti fún ní support.
Gbogbo àwọn òkè sí wọ́n ní láti fi àwọn ibi kọ̀ọ̀kan sí nǹkan tó lè hang àwọn kíní yẹn.
Ṣiṣẹ́ wa lè wà perfect and gbogbo àwọn tó fẹ́ máa lo bíbá ọkàn tí wàá balẹ̀ ọkàn tí wọ́n náà lè balẹ̀ kò ní pẹ́ anything ó lè lọ já lóhùn lórí torí àwọn tá à ń bá iṣẹ́ àfẹ́ anything tó máa damage iṣẹ́ wa.
Before there is no light, everywhere is so dark. Many things like no way to pass, many load, everywhere is so rough. But now, before 2-3 days, everywhere is changed. And the workers, I see that everybody is trying. The furniture, the painters, the mason, everybody is pushing the work. We used to prime many places that we see crack, to prime it first before we start anything work. Like some walls, you will see some lines, some cracking. Before you will start any work, you have to prime it. Let the priming to enter inside crack. So before you start any work in the morning as painters.
We started slowly, getting to site on Monday, and then you see that some contractors are not available. You call them and they keep telling you on their way, on their way, on their way. Some came, they came late, while others don't even show up at all.
We need to wait for people to join their team before we can start our own. So we jẹ́ kí iṣẹ́ wa tún fà sẹ́yìn.
Wọ́n ti ṣiṣẹ́ tó ń tó fún dáwọ́ ti fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ àti fẹ́ máa labọ́d a máa ní the space. A ní fẹ́ kí dent àbí anything kó affect iṣẹ́ wa. A lè gbé bọ́ọ̀dù lẹ̀ kéèyàn fi ara gba àbí anything ó lè affect iṣẹ́ tá a fẹ́ ṣe. Àwọn kan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ó slow iṣẹ́ wa down àní ilẹ̀ yẹn náà bó ṣe plumb yẹn náà ó ń fún wa ní headache.
A ní láti máa adjust àwọn kankan láti máa plumb àwọn kan so jẹ́ kí iṣẹ́ máa pẹ́ ṣe.
You know, site work is a department actually has to do, finish or do to a certain extent before another person comes up. So if you do not do your own job, it definitely affects the person that's supposed to take over. This is an estate, and we were told not to tamper with anything concerning the facade of the building. So we've already taken out the entrance door before. So when we were told we have to, return it back to the original form, we met it. So that's another setback because, time is going.
Tẹ́lẹ̀ tá a máa ń ṣe iṣẹ́ báyìí lẹ́yìn tá a bá ti lo normal plumb wa ta ìgbà mi àdẹ̀ lo line ta fi pé kíní àwọn ti straight àmọ́ laser yẹn ló tún jẹ́ kí iṣẹ́ wà òkè lóòótọ́ ó take the tough time nítorí ó lè ti ṣiṣẹ́ mi kọ́tẹ́ pé wàá ti wò pé kíní ó ti plumb inú ẹ̀ máa sọ fún ẹ pé yàrá o ọ̀pọ̀ tó ṣe yìí ó rọrùn ní láti wá wé ọ̀dẹ̀ ọjà láti balance ẹ̀ kó lè balance pẹ̀lú iná yẹn so ó tún jẹ́ kí iṣẹ́ èèyàn tún upgrade sí i.
We retained a few things: the positioning of the bathrooms, positioning of the kitchen. We didn't move the kitchen from where it was, and the bathroom. What we just did, we extended one bathroom, we added another bathroom, we made it 2 instead of 1. So I would say we retained positions of most bathrooms and the kitchen. For this particular project, the client has been very amazing. She gave us the freedom from design stage to come up with amazing designs, and it's always a thing of joy for you to design a space and you execute exactly as you designed.
When contractors see that they are replaceable, they tend to be on their feet and up and running. So we made sure that they understand that them not being on site delay other people, and thereby that might affect the total output of the job. And we made sure that they have the full picture, they're in alignment with our vision to see the importance of them being on site, and they were able to come and to fulfill their own side of the contract.
Báyọ̀ ṣiṣẹ́ ń lọ tá a dẹ̀ ń rí progress inú wa dùn pé yes à ń achieve nǹkan tá a aim wa ni. Tíṣẹ́ wa bá ti ń parí àwọn náà máa rí, and secondly náà a máa fẹ́ káwọn tó níṣẹ́ gangan tó bá ti ń rìn tó ti àwọn ibi tá a ti ṣe tí yóò gbà tó máa padà síbẹ̀ tó ti ń approve ẹ̀ so that dẹ̀ ti ń súnmọ́ yìí dáàmú pé ibẹ̀ yẹn á padà síbẹ̀ mọ́ so àti mọ̀ pé iṣẹ́ wa ó ti fẹ́ parí.
Through my eyes, I see that everywhere is completed by seeing it by looking at the work. Everywhere is done. Maybe just small touching, but I see that the work is done. But sometimes we may finish the work, maybe some electrician will find some error to come and check the place. Sometimes we just feel that many small errors have come again. Because we painting works, we don't have to see anywhere staining like the wall, putting anything in the wall, something like that. We don't need it after we finish our work. So any single mistake may affect of touching again.
Remember when we had the entrance door? When we did the first entrance opening that had this
glass
rectangular
okay,
opening
yeah.
that the estate management had to complain that you need to retain the external elements.
Exactly. Funny enough, that worked out in our favor. It turned out good.
Why would you say that?
Because eventually the kind of door we did for the entrance, if we had gone with the regular rectangular shaped doors, we would have just gotten every other thing.
I mean, I like how it
seeing
turned
it.
out, but I'm not fully with you on it being better than what could have been. But then again, you work with what you have and optimize. Even while converting one of the balconies to part of the office space,
Yeah,
we had to
that's
shape
also-
our window to fit into the openings.
Yeah, that also is beautiful. In the
Yeah.
evening time, I think around maybe 4, 5 or let's say 4 or 5. There's this. It looks like a silhouette. If you are seeing the window blinds casting, the sun ray coming through the window, then casting on the window blind.
The execution of the CEO's office came out really nice. The ceiling design, the cabinet, the wood, everything finished. We got everything perfect. Then for the open office as well, the fabric textures we were able to get exactly the way we visualized the space. The booth design, the workstations they were fabricated exactly as we designed. So I would say the open office came out exactly as we designed it.
For say the library, outside this column,
the middle, yeah.
every other thing came out just as designed.
But for some reason, I also feel this column sort of gives this sort of demarcation
Yeah, I think
between two sections of the library.
yeah,
One is more of the official reading area, and the other side is more of interactive sort of place and everything. And also, I feel this is a place where you can maybe just come and think, just come aside, maybe reading, just shut down and just bask in your thoughts. You literally be hearing your sound of your mind or something. One more thing I observed about the library is actually quite, in the whole building, it's more of like it's soundproofed. Even though I don't know if we're really intentional about it.
yeah. I think
Checking out
it's
space.
like a sanctuary.
Yeah, I think it feels
So
like
it
Yeah, I think-
perfectly serves its purpose.
Yeah,
But eventually,
it turned out good.
yeah.
So yeah, we can lemon out of lemonade.